This wasn't just another night of music. This wasn't just another live performance. What happened at the Philippine Arena was a once-in-a-generation moment, a milestone that will be talked about for years to come. SB19 didn't simply hold a concert, they made history. In a way no Filipino act had ever done before, they conquered the Philippine Arena with 2 consecutive sold-out nights, proving beyond any doubt that they've reached a level few ever imagined possible. Let that sink in for a moment. The Philippine Arena isn't just any venue. It's the largest indoor arena in the world, capable of holding 55,000 people at full capacity. Filling that space once is already an incredible achievement. Filling it twice, back-to-back, as a solo headliner? From the very moment tickets went on sale for the first night, something extraordinary was already unfolding. Fans rushed in, eager and hopeful, and within just 7 hours, every single ticket was gone. Completely sold out. The response was so overwhelming that the organizers had no choice but to add a second date. And if anyone thought the excitement would cool down, they were wrong, because the second night sold out as well. Just like that. No hesitation. No slowdown. With that achievement, SB19 officially became the first Filipino group ever to headline 2 solo shows at the Philippine Arena. Not as an opening act. Not as part of a festival. But as the main event. That alone speaks volumes about how far they've come and how deeply they're supported. The dedication of the fans was visible long before the lights went up. People arrived at the venue as early as dawn. Rain or shine, they showed up. Some traveled for hours from different provinces. Others organized chartered buses just to make sure they wouldn't miss this moment. It didn't feel like people were simply attending a concert, it felt like they were answering a calling. And then came one of the most jaw-dropping moments even before the show officially began. A plane flew over the arena, carrying a message across the sky that read, "The world is yours, SB19." That single sentence said everything. That wasn't just fan support, that was a declaration. A bold statement that SB19 has arrived on a global level. That kind of gesture isn't something you see every day. It's the kind of thing reserved for artists who have crossed into true superstardom. Now, let's talk about the show itself, because what unfolded inside the arena was far beyond expectations. The moment you stepped inside, you could tell this wasn't a typical concert setup. The entire atmosphere felt cinematic, almost theatrical. It was as if you were about to witness a live film or a grand stage musical rather than a standard pop performance. The stage design was massive and intricately detailed. Giant screens, perfectly placed lighting, dramatic fog effects, everything was intentional, polished, and synchronized to perfection. Every audience member was given an LED wristband, and these weren't just decorative accessories. Throughout the night, the wristbands lit up and shifted colors in perfect harmony with the music. When the beats dropped, the entire arena transformed into a sea of moving light. Looking around, it felt like the crowd itself had become part of the production. The line between performer and audience completely disappeared. Then came the opening moment. The lights dimmed. The music began to rise. Tension filled the air. SB19 appeared on stage wearing dark cloaks, their figures almost hidden, creating an aura of mystery and anticipation. You could feel the crowd holding its breath. That was the moment everything exploded. The cheers were deafening. The energy surged through the arena like electricity. It was the official signal that something massive had just begun, the moment everyone collectively realized they were witnessing something unforgettable. From there, the show never slowed down. Not even for a second. Song after song flowed seamlessly, each transition smooth and intentional. There were no awkward pauses, no breaks in momentum. Every performance felt distinct, yet connected, like chapters of a larger story unfolding in real time. Vocally, SB19 was on another level. This wasn't just about hitting notes, it was about emotion. Every lyric was delivered with feeling, sincerity, and purpose. You could hear the passion in their voices. You could feel it. Their choreography was sharp, precise, and powerful, yet never mechanical. Every movement felt alive, expressive, and deeply personal. What truly set the concert apart was how the setlist was arranged. It wasn't a random collection of hits. It was a carefully crafted journey. High-energy tracks lifted the crowd into a frenzy, making the entire arena jump and sing along. Then, just when the adrenaline peaked, they'd shift into softer, more emotional songs, moments that allowed everyone to pause, reflect, and truly connect with the music. And just as the audience caught their breath, SB19 would launch right back into another explosive performance. The emotional highs and lows created an unforgettable rhythm, like riding the most exhilarating roller coaster imaginable. But the magic didn't stop on stage. The fans' Aten brought an energy of their own that matched and amplified the performance. From the moment you got close to the venue, you could feel it. This wasn't just a concert crowd. This was a celebration. A gathering of people united by love, respect, and shared passion. Some fans had been lining up since early morning. Others came in organized groups, including motorcycle convoys that rode together to the arena. It truly felt like a pilgrimage, as if everyone knew this was a moment they had to be present for. Fan-led projects were everywhere. Banners, stickers, themed snacks, all lovingly prepared and freely shared. Strangers became friends instantly. There was a sense of unity, of belonging, of being part of something bigger than oneself. And after the show ended, when most people would be exhausted and ready to leave, something remarkable happened. Fans stayed behind to clean up the venue. They picked up trash, organized the area, and left the stands spotless. At a sold-out arena show, that's almost unheard of. It was a powerful reflection of the respect Aten holds not only for SB19, but for the entire experience. One of the most emotional moments of the night came when the arena lights dimmed and the wristbands shifted colors once more. Red, white, and blue illuminated the crowd, forming the image of the Philippine flag across the audience. It was breathtaking. In that moment, pride filled the space, pride in SB19, pride in Filipino talent, pride in culture and identity. It was bigger than music. It was representation. It was inspiration. And SB19 has always stood for exactly that. Looking ahead, it's clear that this is only the beginning. SB19 isn't slowing down, they're accelerating. New collaborations are already set to drop, signaling a larger global strategy. These aren't side projects, they're stepping stones towards something even bigger. Their EP Simula At Wakas perfectly captures this moment in their journey. The title itself speaks volumes, an ending and a beginning intertwined. Tracks like Damn didn't just perform well, they dominated charts, climbing the Billboard Philippines rankings, with every song from the EP landing on the Hot 100. That's not hype. That's impact backed by numbers. SB19 is proving that Filipino artists don't need to fit into someone else's mold. They don't need to be copies or exceptions. They can stand confidently on the global stage as something original, powerful, and undeniably world-class. If this concert proved anything, it's that SB19 isn't just chasing success, they're building a legacy. Simula At Wakas wasn't just a concert. It was a movement. A statement that Filipino artists can dream bigger, aim higher, and deliver excellence on their own terms. And for those who were there, the feeling is unforgettable. The goosebumps. The emotions. The realization that you were witnessing history. And for those who missed it, don't worry. This isn't the end of anything. It's the start of something even greater. SB19 is just getting warmed up. They're not just raising the bar, they're redefining it. This journey? It's only going up from here.